This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, then Linux server, Linux web server. Okay, I keep it like Linux web server. If SSH authentication key, I have this PPK file, I go to session and I save it. Okay, now it will be saved. Accept. User EC2-user. Yeah. Okay. Now I root switch as a root user so that I can run any command. And I go for your this path. Okay. So if slash and directly can go to this path, copy this one, go to this path. Okay. Now if you see there is no file. Okay. Now if I want to add one file, what I will do? I will use vi editor command. Vi test.html. And I need to press create it as HTML file, or rather than by default web server understand this file index.html. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll create index.html. So I just skip that. So what I'll do, rather than this, I create index.html file. Okay. Then I need to do vi index.html. Then I need to, for insert I will press I. Okay, for insert I will press I. Now if I say I, you can see insert is there. Okay, and then you can type the content. Okay, so this part is not your part. Okay, this developer will provide you the part, or you will give them, you will ask them that you can put your file content or website content in this path. Which path? Where www.html. Okay, once they put their website content here, your website will run. Okay, so this is the web developer duty. Okay, who is managing the website. But for the example, I'm just showing you this one. So now I say welcome to the first website. Okay, and you can save it. For saving, you need to use three options: escape, then colon, W, Q. W is for saving, Q for quit. Escape colon you need to use with this. I can save my file. Okay. Now, if I want to save, okay, sorry, save my file. Yeah, if somebody wants, don't hesitate. So save the file. And if you want to see the content of file, see the content of a file. Okay, I'm just showing with the practical based approach. See the content of file. Okay, so we will use cat command. Cat and then file name. So what is my file name? Index.html. Okay, I'll copy this. See this? You can see this is my content, right? So this got changed. Now all things fine. Let me just try to refresh it. Okay, so here you can change your content. There is another ways like that you can do. I don't have that much good knowledge, but you can use something like HTML tags as well. Okay, with different headings. H1 to H6 is available. Okay, and you close it. Uh, First close H1 and you can close HTML. Okay, same way. And what else? Like suppose you want to add some more lines. Okay, so you can give some different heading. This is
So to edit also, sir, we use insert.
say again.
To edit also we use insert.
Yes, yes. To edit also you need to just do insert I. This is insert first. If you want to see all the options, you can see. Okay, like all things will be difficult here. You need to do the practice. But if you need to see Y editor commands, there are a few Y editor shortcuts. Okay, even till now I haven't know all these things. I can't remember all these things, but you can definitely can go through and can use the most useful command for you. Okay, so if I go, what is Y editor, and here there are a lot of switches. Okay, so like this, you can follow these things. Like suppose you need to delete a line, so you will say escape DD. Okay, so it will delete your line, and 3DD that means delete three lines. So such that there are so many options, you can go through with it. It will be useful. Okay, now we change our content. Now let's see what is coming. Okay, so if I go to refresh, see, right? This is in the big side, this is the small side, this is the HTML. So once you learn HTML, maybe you can do that. Okay, so this is how you can put your website content. Now your website is running. Okay. So with this, we will come to another concept. Another concept is AMI. Okay. Amazon Machine Image. Amazon Machine Image. Okay. Create a funnel this to see the content clear. Okay. Now okay. Now you go here, Amazon Machine Image, you come to AMI concept. Okay. Now with AMI concept, if you go, this is a server, right? This got ready with all the things, right? Suppose you are working in a production server. Right now we have done 4 5 steps, right, to create our web server. Okay, what we have done? Can someone elaborate me what we have done till now? We created a Linux server.
Create, yeah. So like each two
We
instance,
created
right?
Linux server. We hosted our local website, and now we are entering content onto website.
So we have done few activities, right? We added Apache. We first we what we done? We updated our server as well. Okay, updated our server with patches etc. Right? Then we installed web server, right? Then we added the content. This is like as of now we have done 4 steps, right? Now if I ask, okay, this is like this, right? But in production, what will happen? It could have many more things, right? Like it can have more softwares like this, right? And we have done few more things, right? It could be possible. Now, if you see, if I ask you to create a duplicate server of this, okay, if I say just create a duplicate server of this in some other region, okay, right now it is in Oregon region, right? I'll make you this purpose wise, okay. So now somebody asks you that create a server, same server in Mumbai region, okay. Suggestion how you will do.
We may copy this and create in that particular region.
Yeah, but if you go, there is no direct copy option, okay. There is no direct copy option, so you can't copy actually, okay. This is
Okay.
this is some settings change, so it will not found there, and there is no such copy action, okay. So now what basically you need to do, you have to go to Mumbai region, okay. Again, just notice down the configuration of this, okay. So now you have to go to more this. Now what you need to do, notice down the note down the configuration of this server, right? Because we need same duplicate server, right? So we need to note down the configuration of same server, right? And there are so many configuration, right? Which AMI, like what will be thing? AMI, okay? Which AMI to use? Which public IP, it have public IP or not? Okay. Then what else? Storage, right? Network, which network it use, which VPC it use, right? How many storages it has, how many disk it has, so many things, right? This is one thing. Then second step will be, we will again perform these all three actions, right?
with these configurations.
All the configuration, right? Whatever the configuration you need, right? Just imagine like if it is a production server and there are say 20 steps, so you need to do 20 steps, correct? So this will be a tedious task, right? That again create a duplicate server, and here the possibility, human error possibility is also much high. Right? You miss something, possible, right? So what we can do in this case, we can create a AMI image. Okay. So to avoid this, and suppose this is two server, right? Every time when you need to do such activity again. So suppose you need 10 servers, again you need to do 10 times activity, same activity. Okay. So avoid this, what we can do, we can create a image. Okay, we can create a image. Okay. What image will do? Image will do, it will create a copy. Okay. It will create a copy of your server, which you are saying, right? So it will create a copy of your server as a snapshot, okay, as a snapshot, and register that with an AMI number. Okay, so the snapshot is nothing. What it is? It is backup. AWS, whenever you talk about snapshot, this means it is backup. We are talking about backup. Okay, so it will do nothing. It will create a copy of this server. Okay, and from this AMI, will not create the server, okay, it will create the one backup copy of that, right? And it will register it with some AMI number, and from this AMI you can launch different multiple servers every time, okay. It will have the same content, same data you have while creating AMI. Is it clear? Any doubt?
Prashant, sorry, like what is the in real life, like what can be the require, what condition we might need to have this, like for if something is
ah
in Oregon region, then we need to say anything in Mumbai region. Like why can't we access from Oregon region itself, right?
हाँ, we can do ना. Oregon region अभी आपकी ये वेबसाइट चल रही है, right? Now go to why we need it. Okay. So you have a website, say www.pathak.com. Okay. Now
Yes.
you are running this website from Oregon region. Okay, from Oregon region. You have one server. Okay, you have one web server. Okay, now this is pointing to this region, right?
Yes.
Right, and you are living in US. Okay, and this website is quite popular. Then it's fine. Okay, no issue with that. Now your users are getting access now. Now, if you got popular, maybe you can create another availability zone here. You can keep one more duplicate server in this only, okay, and you can have duplicate server here in different availability zone, okay. So this way your data center high availability will also be possible, okay. Or what you can do, you can on and suppose you have many users, many viewers from Mumbai region also, okay, India also. So you can create one server, one more server. That is another option, right? That depends like what is your requirement. Now, if you have viewers from India also, so you can create a different server, right? And you can create a duplicate server here also, okay? And you can do some settings like if somebody come from Mumbai, they will see this server. Okay, somebody come from Indian region basically, somebody come from Asia Pacific region, they will go to this. Okay, and if somebody come from Oregon region, they will go to this. Okay, such settings you can do. For that, there is a service which is called Route 53. Okay,
Okay.
so the
Okay.
bank
Yes.
that Indian people will get it more quicker because Oregon is far away. It is in the US region, right? So the latency will be high. Latency means website response would be high. Okay,
Okay.
compared to this. And another benefit is high availability, right? If something goes wrong with Oregon region, your website will keep working from Mumbai. What my point?
Yes. So Route 53 will do that. Yeah.
Yeah, for this we will have Route 53 service. So we will configure your website in such a way and we will decide when it need to go to Oregon region, when it need to go to Mumbai region.
Yeah.
For different region, we can create different server. In short, if I say for different region, we can create different servers. Okay, that is
Yes.
also possible. Okay. So this point is clear. Now we'll talk about AMI. So I was on the part of AMI, right? So this AMI, how it works, it makes your work easy, right? And you don't need to do the repetition work. It is basically do the automation for you, right? You don't need to revise. You need to repeat the steps every time. So now let's create one AMI. Okay. Go to instance status. Sorry. So in instance status, what are the available options? You can stop your server. You can reboot your server. You can terminate your server. Okay. And you can start and hibernate as well. So this is option available in instance status. Okay. Connection is nothing about giving you the what are the connecting options. Okay. We have discussed that. Launch instance, you know how to launch the instance. Now go to, okay. I was on AMI. So now I need to create one AMI. Okay. So I go to action. There is one option image and templates. Okay. So you need to go to image. Now you click on create image option. Okay. You can use create image option. So it will create AMI for you. Okay. Now I say Linux web server. Okay, this is my AMI name. Space it will not take, I believe. So let's keep it with this. If error come, will do. No reboot. Okay, no reboot means it will not reboot my original server. Okay, otherwise what happen? By default, it will reboot my original server. Okay, as a best practice. So that depends. Like if it is a production server, maybe you want to avoid that. So I say no reboot enable. Okay. Then how many disk was there in my original server, Linux server? How many disk was there?
2 disk, I think.
That yeah,
Two
that time
disk,
I created two
2 disk,
disk,
15 and 10.
right? Remember, so the same disk will copy. Okay, it will copy both disks. If you see the disk, because there were two disks, it will copy both disks. Okay. If you want to add more, you can add more, but you have at least the same configuration. Okay. So same disk it will be.
Prashant, see, we don't need data disk, only we need operating system, means only that server configuration part. Can we do?
Removal, I don't think so it will allow. And your data, it you know that when we create the AMI, it is best practice that we keep the same thing whatever there in the original server. So ideally you have to keep both disk. You should keep the both disk. You shouldn't
Because
change the
AMI just like copy, right?
just kind of a copy, right? So if
Copy.
one server has two server disk, it must have two disk. That is the point. Okay, otherwise
It means it's like a disk to disk copy.
do disk copy. Yes, exactly. Whatever the data also there, it will get copied into this. Okay. Now, if you want to add some more tags, you can do, or whatever the tags there, it will come there. I didn't use any tags, that's why I think it is not there. So if you want to add some tag, you can do that. Next web server, and I put one more tag backup. Yes. Okay, so I am putting my backup value as yes. And click. So now my AMI is getting created. Okay, the AMI will get created from this server. Now, where I can see my AMI? Here. If you go here in the AMI section, right now it is getting creating. So visibility is private, like anybody can't see. Only the people who you will give the access, they can only access this. Okay, how to give the permission? You need to go to permission, edit, and add the other person account number. Okay, so or you can make it public. Okay, if I make it public, anybody can access it. Or if I make it private, but I want to give some permission, like Shini, or like it is my account, right? And I want to give both of you the permission to this see this AMI. So I can add your account number. How to find my account number? Go to on the right top. Here it is your account number. Okay. I can give the permission so that you guys can also use. So you can use this AMI for building the server. Okay. So this way you can utilize this. Getting my point? Uh,
Prashant, one
what?
doubt. Permissions we are giving for only users we created in our AWS management console. So what about other company or other persons with a different account numbers?
No, 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 no. I am giving permission to other account. See, for similar account, I will create IAM user and I will give EBS permission, right? So they will get it from my account itself. I am giving permission to other account. Suppose there is a different company, right? So that company account number we need to add here. So you need to go to that company account and then you need to copy that account. Or maybe I want to give permission to your account, right? Suppose you are a different company. So here I am giving permission to other company only, not the same account. No.
So this
See,
AMI doesn't have a reason, right?
This AMI will have the reason.
So
This
which
AMI
reason is of this one?
same Oregon. Suppose if I go to AWS account, permission to this account, this AMI is created in which region?
Oregon.
Oregon. So you need to go to Oregon region only, and then you will be able to see this AMI.
Okay, so now how I can I copy it, and if I want to open another instance in like Mumbai?
Then there is another option, but let's just first clarify this thing. Okay. So now you understood, like if you want to see this, I can give permission to your account. Okay. So that you can work practically. Okay. So now if somebody want to give the permission, then it is fine. If you want, you can tell me the account number and I will add you. So this way we can do, or what we can do, I can do make it public. Okay. So anybody can
uh,
access.
Prashant, any security concerns giving account number?
No. With if you give the permission to your just account number, there is no issue. Okay, with account number, nobody can do anything until and
Okay,
unless they have your root account and all such things. There is no issue to that.
okay,
So
and
the
one more
money will
doubt.
not
Now
be. Sorry, go ahead.
we are in a pre-tier account, right? We have only 30 GB of storage available. Now we are making one backup copy. So is it chargeable or how it is?
Yeah, again, like once you do the practice, just stop that. Whatever the AMI you created, you can delete that, right? And just keep the limit under 30 GB. So that will be there. Otherwise, nominal charges might be you get nominal charges, so that could be possible. Yes. So you need to like do the practice and then delete, then there is no issue. Like suppose you created one AMI today and you delete it, that is no issue, no issue at all. Otherwise,
Okay, Prashant.
it's a very nominal, so it is not. It will be like it will be very less. But yes, again, as I said that if you are doing practice, if you are creating, even you can create multiple servers also, right? It is not an issue. If you create multiple servers, just the only point is that after doing the practice, you can stop the server, right? So you are not using server all the time. So it will be managed easily. Don't worry about
Okay, Prashant.
that. Okay. So now same way like I can give the permission, then this. Now my AMI got ready. Now the another question was like how I can create it to Mumbai region, right? So what you can do, how to create a server different region, right? That was you was asking Sonu, right? So the next thing is like suppose you want to copy it into Mumbai, you need to copy this AMI. Okay, server you can't copy, but AMI you can copy. Okay, so if you go to AMI, is in action. There is one option which is called copy AMI. Okay, if you go here, you can click on copy AMI and you can choose your region, in which region you want to create your AMI. So if I select Mumbai, I can copy this AMI. Okay. So now what will happen? My AMI will get copied into Mumbai region as well. So the new AMI ID number is 7C22. Okay. New ID is 7C22. Here it is 7C22. And here it was 3BDC. So let me go to Mumbai region. It will take 1 or 2 minutes. So similar way when I will give you C 7C22, it is getting created, right? So whatever the storage charges, whatever the charges of this, it will be there because it will create some snapshot. Two snapshot was there, right? 15 GB and 10 GB. So 1 GB snapshot is free in under free tier. So for rest, you have to use. So there is no issue, like you can continue with this, and once you do the practice, delete that. That's it. Okay, so snapshot is getting ready now. Okay, your AMI is getting ready. Similar way, if you give account to your account, then you can see in your account same way. Okay, and I can see visibility, private, and all such things. What was the source? This one was the source, right? All the details will be available here. Description copied from this AMI. Okay, 3BDC. So it will come automatically. So that all things will be available here. Okay, and if I want to remove this, what I need to do? I need to deregister it. Okay, if I want to if I want to remove this AMI, it will not be direct. There is no delete option. First, I need to
Prashant,
click
Prashant, one
deregister.
minute.
Yes.
I will give my account number and you just add my account number as permission, and I will see in my console whether I can able to access this, see this AMI while I create instant.
Mm-hmm. Give me your account number.
I just pasted in chat.
Why don't show the notification? Anyhow. Hey, hi Rajesh. Are you there? Hmm. This is your account number, right? So I'll copy it and I go to permission and I give you that. So right now it is basically getting registered. So once it will be registered, we'll be able to do that. Let me do it into Oregon. Hmm. So I go here and I give your account permission. Okay. Just check after 3-4 minutes. It should be there.
So it will be like Linux web server. Then the ID we need to be careful, right? BDC.
Correct. Okay. So the permission is given to your account. Now, the point is that now suppose I want, so what was the purpose actually? What was the purpose? We need to do the thing purposefully, right? So what is the purpose? Purpose was to create a duplicate server. Okay. I have the AMI now and I need another server. So what I'll do? I go to AMIs, okay, and I will go to launch. Wait. So I selected my AMI, okay, which AMI I want to use, and then I click on launch. Then it will pick the default settings of the server. Okay, if I want to change, I can go change. I can do the change, but it will by default it will pick the same settings. So my server was t2.micro. It picked up that one. My server was one. So I would how many server I want to create. It will create those servers. Okay. Then the default settings it will pick up. Okay, the network and also settings it will take by default. Okay, if you want to make change you can do, but I need the same duplicate server. Okay, so the original server has 2 disks, the same 2 disks it will come. Okay, then I click on next. If you want to add some tag you can do. Okay, so I say Linux web servers. Okay. Next, security group. I choose the same Linux one. Okay. Review. All fine. I'll use. So I can use my existing key. Okay. That's why I'm using my existing key. If you want to create some new key pair, that is also fine. But we should keep, ideally, we should keep minimum keys. Okay. We should try to keep the keys minimum. Okay. Now, if you see, my two servers are getting ready. Okay. Now I have two servers and it is getting launching. Okay. Now I go. My servers are getting ready now. Okay. Now almost. Let's see if I'm getting the IP address. Take some time, like 1 or 2 minutes. Huh? Okay, let them get ready. So my two servers are getting ready. So that's what I'm saying, that the purpose was getting two duplicate servers. Okay, now in these two servers, I don't need to perform the repeat step. What step? Like I don't need to update my server with patches. I don't need to install my Apache web server, and I don't need to add the file content, website content. Okay, it will be done automatically. Why? Because this is a duplicate server. So this is what we used to do in production as well. Whenever we need a server which will be used again and again, we create a AMI for that. We create a server basically and then make all the required changes, and after that we used to create an AMI. Okay, and also sometime we use AMI to take backup of our critical servers. Okay, critical servers at one particular point. Okay, so if want, you can use it sometime as a backup also, right? But okay, till this point we have worked, so I'll take an image and this will be safe for long term. Okay, so this way also you can use AMI. Okay, so create duplicate server and to use as a backup. Okay, one to create duplicate servers to avoid the repeat steps, and sometimes we use AMI to take backup of our critical servers at one particular. Okay, now let's see, is it working? Okay, so there is one step missed before creating this. Okay, so now if you see, this server is not getting connected. The reason is, if I connect this server, if I connect this server, if you see here, what was the command to see the status of HTTPD service? HTTPD status. Okay, can you see what is the status of this service? Inactive, right? Inactive. Why? Because this is the new server created. Okay, While in the original server, what was our original server? This one. Okay. If you see the status, it is active, right? So why this is? Because we created an AMI. It created a new server, right? So by default, this service will not start automatically. Okay. So we need to run this command. Systemctl enable httpd. Okay. We need to run this command before creating AMI. Okay. I created AMI before without including this command. Okay. So the reason is because I didn't failed. Okay. Because I didn't use sudo. Okay. You can use sudo or you can switch to root user. Okay. So now this command is basically required just to ensure that every time when my server reboot, okay, if even if I reboot my this server, this service will get stopped. Okay. So that's why to avoid this, we need to enable that task, enable that service. So now this service got enabled. That means next time when your server got rebooted or if you create a new server, this service will automatically start at the time of reboot. What my point? So we need to include this command before creating an AMI. Okay. To ensure that HTTPD service get run when you reboot your server, you need to include this command. Okay. And after that, you need to run that command. Okay. Run this command. And after that, create your new server. Create your AMI. Okay. Now, because I haven't did that, so what I have to do? I need to start that service. What is the command to start service?
Service HTTP start.
Service HTTPD start. Okay, very straightforward. Okay, then go with the same different server. It is 30.212. 30.212. Okay, this will be done. So let's connect this one. Connect. Okay, and start this service HTTPD start. Okay, and we also need to run this command. Okay, here also. Otherwise, when this server will get to start, again same thing happen. So systemctl enable HTTPD. Okay, same command I run here also. Systemctl enable HTTPD. Okay, so next time it will be fine.
T is missing in that command.
Okay.
Here T is missing.
Okay.
This is
Now
sudo.
systemctl enable
This is sudo. You can
HTTPD.
make before that.
No,
Okay.
sudo
Okay. So
command also missing.
correct. Got it. Okay, fine. So now if you see the status, service status, HTTPD, because I started it. Okay. So again, sudo. Mm, okay. Is not taking a status as this. So first let me just switch with root users to avoid anything. Then this status httpd system ctl. Okay, we can do only with service. We can do only these action. Okay, start, stop, restart. Okay, status is also fine. Service status httpd. The service can't support only basic LSB function. It should work ideally. Anyhow, so I can use systemctl. Okay, systemctl httpd status. Okay. No, no operation.
Prashant, I think service HTTP status.
Both things are fine. Let me just wait. Service. Here it is running. Okay, there is no issue with this server. If I go to other one, okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, so the command was like in the service. Basically, the pattern got changed. In service, we used to use service, then the service name, and then its status. Okay, and in systemctl also you can do. Systemctl is more powerful, and you need to follow the different pattern like systemctl, then status like enable or whatever you can do, and then the service. Okay, so this will be reverse here. So now if you see state right now my status is active in both server. Okay, I started this service. So now if you go to these servers, if I refresh it, can you see these are the duplicate servers, right? I haven't gone to this server, I haven't changed my server content. Okay, this automatically pick up from my original AMI. Okay, from my AMI it originally picked up these things. Okay, so this was my website. So suppose now I have three servers. Okay, I easily able to create my three servers with the help of AMI. Right, now I have three servers. Okay, is this point clear?
Yeah, Prashant, clear.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Sonu, clear? Okay, good.
Yeah, clear.
Anyone else also, if there, feel free to ask your questions.
Prashant, I'm trying to access that AMI. I'm not getting from my console. The backup AMI we created.
Oh,
No.
just share your screen. Rajesh, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Rajesh, is the points clear? Any doubt? Any questions?
Uh, no. You can continue the next
Oh,
session. Thank you.
perfect. Okay. So now, what you can do, Shenu, you can share your screen, huh? And we can check that.
Please make me present. Prashant.
1 minute. Done. Can you go ahead?
Are you able to see my screen?
Hmm. Yes, I can see.
Okay, I came here. I'm not seeing. Our backup server will have ending BCD, right?
Not go by this. Cancel it. Cancel and exit. Yeah. Go to EC2.
Okay.
Go to AMI. Uh,
Owned by B or shared
no,
public image.
go to private image. Private. Oregon region. Change your.
Okay.
Okay. So here you can find out.
So from here I can launch it, right?
Correct. It's fine. No need to change as of now.
Okay, 1510.
Okay. In this also you would require to start the HTTP service because it was off. The aim.
So it will
What I
not
need to do.
get
Mhm.
it
Connect,
will
connect,
not
connect.
copy the security groups, right? We need to add again.
Yeah, yeah. It will not create. It will not copy. You need to choose that, right?
Deleted everything. HTTP, yeah, HTTP. Now we are working with HTTP only, right? Not HTTPS.
Yes, yes. We are working as of now only with HTTPS. HTTP. So there are so many things in EC2, okay? EC2 is very important. EC2, VPC, these sections are very important, okay? So this will take time, but you need, if you have understanding of these things well, you have much more possibility, probability to get success in your organization when you got, okay? So focus on this a lot.
These statistics, it's like prerequisition for the server, or
This
we already
thing,
discussed. No, this statistics mandatory
status is
requirement.
prerequisite. Yes, your both status should be success or okay. Okay. This is this must be running, right?
So mostly, what kind of issues will come if anyone fail? How to identify?
Then you will not be able to connect those servers. The issue will happen with the connectivity. Okay. So
Okay, in that case, we
any
need to
one of
again.
us, if something failed, I'll tell you tomorrow like what action you need to take. So we'll cover the status check part there.
Okay, Prashant.
Okay, so server got ready. Uh, just connect it and start this service. Click on connect.
Okay, I think it's completed. Start. Still initializing, Prashant. Can we do it now?
Yes, yes, yes. You can try to
It is
connect.
it is an
Ideally,
initialization.
it should be in OK status. Okay, first, but let's just try to connect. Root is default fine, no issue. Try to
No,
connect it.
earlier it was like EC2 only, right? EC2 icon user.
Yes, yes, yes. But while we created AMI, I took the root users. So just connect it. It should work. By default, user is EC2 user. So you should every time use only this. But this is the AMI case. So that's why it got. Okay. So now it's logged in with root. Now can you start the service? HTTP service?
Uh, nine. Amanda target.
Hi,
Service?
Prashant.
Service? Yes, yes. That's what I am saying. That
Perfect.
do the practice regularly. That's why I'm just trying not, that not trying to
Service
know each and everything.
TCP.
Prashant, I
Start.
have a small doubt.
Oh, 1 second.
Check status and now again start. Now dead.
Okay. Hmm.
So now.
Now this is start. Okay. It is still stop. Okay. Start. Now check.
So immediately it will upright. I don't know.
Immediate. Immediate. It is immediate. Yes. This is the benefit of Linux, right? That's why we are able to do. That's why Linux is so much popular, right?
Yeah.
Able to launch it, right? So now how it easy it was, right? We avoid many things, right? Otherwise we have to do same configuration and a lot of time. But if you see how much time it took, just 10 minutes to create a server with a website, right? So it become very fast.
Okay.
Yes, Rajesh, please go ahead.
Prashant, hi.
Mhm.
You can able to connect the instance through PEM key. We can able.
Say again, like yes, you can connect it.
Is there
You
no
can connect this server with the
CPAN?
PAM key. Yes, 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 yes. You can. With
PEM.
the
Yes.
PAM key also you can connect. Yes.
Okay.
That's what you are saying,
Prashant,
right?
but
Hmm.
Yes, yes, yes.
You can
so
create this
by default, while connecting from Windows to T, we need to convert that PEMP to PPK, right? Without procedures.
PPK file. Yes, yes, yes. Obviously. Yes. Sai Ishwar, you come late. This session is almost on going to complete. Why it is so? You just joined 1 hour late. However, welcome to the class. Okay. So now, hey, Senu, you don't have this key pair, right? Key pair with you. The key pair which will be used is the one which I use, right? C11 Oregon. It will not work for you. You can't use
No,
this.
no, I have downloaded. No,
Okay. At the time of launching, you choose this PAM key. Okay, I got your point.
correct, correct.
At the time of
Just
launching, you use this key. Okay, then it will work. Okay, got it.
How easy to user or root, Prashant?
Easy to user, easy to user. Okay, so it got connected. Okay, guys. So any other questions, or otherwise we will wrap up the session for today. I just want to conclude like what we have done today. Okay, we discussed AMI concept. Okay, this is very important. AMI concept. Okay, and created duplicate server, web server. Okay,
Uh,
created.
I'm stopping my screen share.
Yes, yes. We created web server with customized content. Okay, customized content. Okay, AMI concept, and we created duplicate web servers. Okay, with use of AMI. Okay, we talk about backup. Okay, snapshot. Talk about a snapshot of it. What is snapshot of it? Use basically. Okay, we'll discuss this in later, but we cover these four things. Okay, so what I will suggest you, whatever you are doing here, right? Just because I am not spending more than 1 hour, I am trying to conclude the things daily on 1 hour basis, because I can talk it is easy for me. Okay, I can teach you many things, but it will be difficult if you don't do the practice, right? So that's why I'm just keeping it for 1 hour. Just try to get 1 hour for yourself. Most of the things you, it will be clear, because I'm trying to make it in very easy and clear way, and with the purpose wise also. Okay, so hopefully you are getting the points. Okay, once just try to do the practice for this. Okay, whatever we done, just try to do that, and it will help you a lot. Okay, once you do the practice, it will give you more confidence. Okay, that is more important. Okay, so that's why I'm saying just try to do it once in a day. So whatever we are going, just try to do it. Okay, so it will be helpful. That's why I'm just keeping the session small, and I'm trying to teach one concept, two concept at a time, right? So this is really basically which is happening in the companies. We, when we work in a company, we have to do these things a lot. So if you focus these things and do the practice, that will be really helpful for you. So don't do it for me, do it for yourself. You need to boost your career. Okay, so you have to take care of. Bye bye. Take care.
Yes, Prashant.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks.
Will do. Will do.
Thanks, Prasant.
No
Thank you.
worries. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.